Hi everyone, my name is Suj and this is my first cash stuffing video. I'm from the United States, but I'm currently living in Australia until the end of 2025. For the rest of this year, my budgeting and cash stuffing will be very simple. I only have this one binder here, and I budget using prop money, which I'll explain in this video. I have big goals for when I move back to the States, but for now, I am cash stuffing to spend and support my vacations while living abroad. I'll give you guys a little bit of background. My boyfriend has a salary job here in Australia, and he pays for all of our bills. So that includes rent, utilities, we have insurance here, and he also pays for our groceries. And I work as an agency nurse, so my pay varies depending on how many shifts I get in a week. That's essentially like travel nursing in the States, but I go to different hospitals for each shift. And I've worked as little as 6 hours one week and as much as 40 in another week, so my pay is very inconsistent. I put my paycheck towards spending money for the both of us for the week and savings as well, and we have several large vacations planned, so you'll see a huge lump of my paycheck going towards that. Something that I do want to mention is that I will be using US dollar prop money and not real Australian dollars. I'm sorry if that's confusing. There's just several reasons for doing this. A large part of Australia is going cashless, and while there are still a lot of stores that accept cash, I found it to be a little limiting. Some places don't accept larger denominations like 50s, or I'm just unable to get proper change back. And my bank also recently implemented a $3 fee for in-person cash withdrawals if I wanted to get specific denominations. So just all of this is a little annoying, and let me show you guys. I'll show you guys what Australian money looks like. This is 50, 20, 10, and 5. And then these are the smaller denominations. So this is $1 and this is $2. So as you can see, it's a little inconvenient for me to stuff real cash here. I don't want to be stuffing coins and holding on to cash that I won't be using, so I'll be using this prop money. And I really like doing this because it's a physical representation of what's in my bank account, and it works for me because I'm able to keep track of what I budgeted for each category at all times. I use my bank card for all the transactions as well, and it's just a debit card from my bank. And then I also update my envelopes frequently as I spend the money. So I'm essentially double, triple checking my expenses throughout the day rather than mindlessly purchasing things, which is what I have always done before. So like living in the States, I would just mindlessly, use my card and just pay for things, but like being here, I'm doing things a little differently, and I find that I'm able to save money a little better than I have before. And so I want to say the dollar exchange rate between the States and Australia are different, but if I'm stuffing $20 here, so it'll be like 20 Australian dollars since I'm living here, I'm just going to be stuffing in a 20 to represent that. I know that this was a lot of explaining. Thank you for sticking around and listening to all this. And with that, we can get started with the cash stuffing. So today we will be stuffing $2,920, and that's what I have here. And this money is from my weekly paycheck, and I also have, I got like $210 back from a ticket refund from like a month ago. And yeah, my paycheck normally, I think I bring home typically like anywhere from $1,600 to $2,000 a week. And this week was a little higher, like I did work a lot more, so I'm kind of just taking advantage of my higher paying weeks because I know that, my pay kind of fluctuates. So on weeks where it's lower, like I'll be okay because I'll have, money that I have in savings. So we'll go ahead and count this and make sure it is $2,920. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 900. This is 2,000. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 150, 870, 890, 900, 910, 1520. So 2,920. That's so hard to do in front of the camera. Bear with me, this is my first video. So I'll just put this back in here. Okay. And I am just looking over at my cash budgeting sheet. I use the Google Sheets made by the Golden Dollar. I will link it down below. I started using this last month and I really like it. So that's just what I'm gonna be looking over here. All right. So for treat, this is just for, I like to snack. So I love getting like gummy candies or just like, I don't know, like a bag of chips. And this also will cover coffee. I love the coffee here in Australia, but it is a little expensive. So I just try to like build this up and see what I can, use whenever I have the money. So for this week, we are putting in $25. And that's all that it has. Eating out is going to get $200. So eating out, I'm left with 3 from the week before, and that will get $4.50s. So $200. We have $203 in eating out. For activities, this covers any weekend things that we like to do. So during the week we work, but then we like to just go out and go to like sporting events or I don't know, like the Australian Open was here, so we got tickets for that and watched tennis. I don't think we have anything coming up this weekend, but I like to just keep money in here because we do spend this all the way through. And that will just get $150. Personal, this is just my personal spending, so this can cover clothes, shoes, just whatever I need. And this has $10 in here, and it's going to get $210. It's gonna get $4.50s and a 10. So let's count this up. This is 1, 200, 10. So now we have 240 going into personal. Pedro, this is my boyfriend's envelope, or my envelope for my boyfriend. This will just cover any gifts or maybe like some treats that I want to get him. This has been a really fun one to have. Today I'm planning on going to Lids and just gifting him I forget what it is. I think it's like an LA, like a Dodgers and Yankees hat put into one. It's like both logos in one hat, and he really wants it, but he's just been really busy to go and get it. So I'm off today, and I'm thinking about just going over there to get him that hat. So Pedro will get $100, and that's just gonna get $100. Day trip. We are planning on taking a day trip like once a month, I want to say. So this is a newer envelope that I've implemented, and this will cover, you know, anything from like a rental car, gas, spendings for that day trip will go in here. And this is going to get $400. That's going to get all 50s. I think a couple more, let me check. So that's 1, 2, 3, $400 for day trip. And then next is groceries. So my boyfriend does cover all the groceries, but what I like to do is just keep this cash. So he gets weekly tips from his job and they give it to him in cash. I just wanted a place to hold, you know, extra grocery money, so that's where this is going to be going. Just putting that in there. And then household, this is really all for anything that we may need at home. So like toiletries, like paper towels, toilet paper, just whatever is needed. I like to cover that because it can get a little expensive, and you know, my boyfriend is paying for all the expenses. So this has $25, and I'm going to be adding 25 as well. So 50 into household. The next thing is wish list, and this is really for anything I am wanting at the moment. Like right now, I really want this bottle of perfume that's a little expensive, so I'm currently saving for that, but it can be literally anything. It can be books, whatever I'm wanting. And currently I have $6, and I will be putting in 100, and that will get 250s. So now we have 50, 100, 5, and 6. Next one is gifts. For this, I'm planning on saving for, so we have a trip to Ecuador coming up in May. It's May to June for a wedding. So I want to save up for a wedding gift here. And I have my best friend and my boyfriend's sister visiting later, so I just want to be able to like gift them things, you know, when they come. So that's what this envelope is, and right now we have $16, and gifts is going to be getting 50, and that'll be 150. So 50, 60, 65, 66. And then next is miscellaneous. This is just extra. I don't really have a purpose for this, but I just figured it would be really nice to have a miscellaneous just in case something doesn't fit into any of the categories, and that will just get 10. Next is transportation. So we don't have a car here in Australia, but we do use public transportation, and this just goes towards a public transit card. And currently I have $25, and I'm going to put in a 50. 50, 70, 75. And then this one is for vacation. I am currently saving for spending money for when my best friend and my boyfriend's sister come to visit in April. And my goal is to save $600 a week. So I think I have 600 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 600. And this week, just because I got paid a little bit more than normal, I'm going to be putting in 800. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was 800. Now I have 900, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1,400 for vacation. And this will cover, I'm saving this for both me and my boyfriend spending money. So his paycheck, he just focuses on paying for our bills, and then for me, it's just for, you know, spending money and savings. And then for savings, this would just be for covering any bills or whatever is needed, like while while we're gone in Ecuador for like 3 weeks or whatever. I think it would be really nice to have a separate savings here rather than dipping into what I have back in the States. So I've started my savings here, and this has 500, 600, 700, 800, 50, 70, 75. So 875 currently, and I'm going to be putting in 800 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my weekly goal is just to put in 400 as savings. I just feel like that's pretty doable with my paycheck, with it being around 1,700 to 2,000 a week. So 600 into vacation and 400 into savings per week just to build something up. But because I got paid a little bit more, I'll be putting in a little bit more as well. So now in savings is 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100, 50, 70, 75. So 1,675. Okay, and this last one is just saving challenges that I've gotten just from purchasing envelopes, and yeah, I'm just keeping this back here. I don't know if I'll ever be starting that, but maybe. And yeah, that is it, you guys. This is my first video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was just, very simple and small, but I'm really excited to be having this video out. I think I just want to be consistent, and yeah, I think it would just be really fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.